Vitandi is waiting.
Welcome back to Tragerstein, where you may not find the lighthouse, but you will certainly find the storm that lets you know you need one. Today we have a very interesting thing to talk about. Did Christ listen to demons? And if he did listen to demons, did he in fact take their suggestions and do what they wanted him to do? Now let me ask you a question before we begin. If you were to ask just about anyone, should I do what a demon asks me to do? I think you will find that the answer is no. But let's see what happens with Christ. We are going to dig into one of the most underrated, underappreciated, magical books that the modern world has to offer. The Holy Bible. Now, if we were to pretend that we were at church, I'd give you the scripture. So let's do that. Mark chapter 5. Let us read. It won't be too bad, don't worry. Oh, Vatandi, I didn't realize you were a Bible banger. First of all, I prefer thumper. Secondly, if you do not understand many of the things in this book, I doubt you can call yourself much of a witch at all. Much of a wizard, much of a warlock, whatever you prefer. There are roots here that root us to the cosmos. Let us begin with this one. Mark 5. They came to the other side of the sea, to the region of Gerasenes. Now, to all the people of Gerasenes, I hope I said that right. As soon as he got out of the boat, a man with an unclean spirit came out of the tombs and met him. He lived in the tombs, and no one was able to restrain him anymore, not even with a chain, because he often had been bound with shackles and chains, but had torn the chains apart and smashed the shackles. No one was strong enough to subdue him. Night and day among the tombs and on the mountains, he was always crying out and cutting himself with stones. When he saw Jesus from a distance, he ran and knelt down before him, and he cried out with a loud voice, "What do you have to do with me, Jesus, Son of the Most High God? I beg you before God, don't torment me." For he had told him, "Come out of the man." I'm sorry, I have to do my Christ voice. "Come out of the man, you unclean spirit." "What is your name?" he asked him. "My name is Legion." Oh, should we do it? "My name is Legion." Is that a good demon voice? He answered him, "Because we are many," and he begged him earnestly not to send them out of the region. A large herd of pigs was there, feeding on the hillside. The demons begged him, "Send us to the herd of pigs, so that we may enter them." So he gave them permission, and the unclean spirits came out and entered the pigs. The herd of about 2,000 rushed down the steep bank into the sea and drowned there. Now, point of fact, Christ listened to a demon. The demon told Christ what he wanted, and Christ granted it. Now, the most common interpretation of this story by the real Bible bangers is that Christ was such just a good guy, and he was so full of love, and he always did his taxes on time, and he had a great sweater collection, and he had an excellent credit score, and he just loved everybody so much that he even loved the demons, and it's a sign of God's unending compassion. To quote one of our most famous or infamous presidents, "That's the most malarkey I've ever heard." No, you know what I'm talking about. So, we have this man who is possessed by demons. Right there, I will stop and say it is quite the other way around. Demonic possession is something that is very real, but it is something that we try very hard to get the demon out of the person. The demon has a choice whether to stay or leave. And this demon, in fact, thousands of demons, could have left at the sight of Christ. Why would they negotiate? Why would they stay? Why would they not want to go into the abyss? Wouldn't the abyss be home base for a bunch of demons? I would submit to you that the man, while being trapped with demons, was not the only victim. The demons were trapped in the man. Yeshua gave them a sweet release. He did not send them into the abyss. So in his infinite wisdom, love, and compassion, as the story goes, he unleashed thousands of demons into the region of Gerasenes. Still hope I'm saying it right. So he unleashed thousands of demons on the people there because of his compassion. Or perhaps we do not know demons like we think we do. We will expand on this in another lesson. The demons were trapped in the man. Let us say that they were at one point perhaps angels who disappointed a jealous and vengeful God. And instead of them having any kind of freedom, they were trapped in a man. Now really think about it. You're not unintelligent. Strip away the filters, strip away the years of religion, strip away the YouTube shorts and the ticks and the talks, and just think about this story as it is. It presents to us a man possessed by demons, but the demons are trapped inside of him, and it's only Christ who can give them liberation. The man receiving liberation is an afterthought. His focus is the demons. So we have to ask ourselves, what are these demons, and are these demons truly bad, truly evil, as we understand good and evil? And I would submit to you not, because Christ, with infinite power, would not unleash a herd of demons on a population. That means that he trusted them to some extent to go do relatively good things, to be nice, to play ball. The man could not handle the thousands of demons. Everyone was put into a trap by a jealous and vengeful God. A jealous and vengeful God that Christ is not. I submit to you, without a great deal of length here, that's what he said. I submit to you that Yeshua the Christ was in fact the Son of God, but perhaps not as you understand the story. We will speak more about this as we begin to strip away what you believe in. And it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt a lot. But the story of Legion, the lore of Legion, shows us that Christ came to give freedom to the spirit. The body receiving freedom is an afterthought. It is not the focus. He freed the spirits that were trapped. And just like you have a spirit that's trapped in you. Christ, through his humble and modest teachings, rearranged the cosmos to give you a key to a door to free your spark. On the other side of that door is tragedy, heartbreak, devastation, loss of belief, fundamental changes, wounding. But on the other side of the door is also liberation and understanding, power, connection to God and the universe. And he puts the key in front of you and he says, here is the key. It is your choice what you would like to do with it. You can ignore it, and you can go on living the way you've been living because that's been working out so well for you. Or you can challenge yourself and you can try yourself and your spirit can be free. So if someone were to ask you a question, would you do what a demon asked of you? Well, I suppose your answer should be maybe, because it was certainly Christ's. And I would suggest to you that if you are any kind of magical practitioner, if you are aware of your spark, if you are invested in anything involving meditation, self-connection, and God, no matter what religion you might have been brought up in, or what religion you think you are right now, the words written in red in the Bible are the most powerful words in all of history. They rearrange your soul. They correct your wrongs. They give you opportunity. And so I don't care if you're a necromancer. I don't care if you're a Satanist. If you have not taken the time to make yourself comfortable with the words in red, you will never know magic. You will never know the cosmos. Is it all that there is? No. But it is fundamental. And we will see that as we move forward in our lessons. So until next time, think with your mind, work with your body, feel with your soul, and remember, stay fallen. Run along.
Stay fallen.